Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Tuesday training. We are almost at the middle of the month, you guys. This is amazing stuff happening. Okay, today we're going to be talking all about Facebook parties, and I'm going to share with you one of the new ways that I am going to start partying on Facebook. So this is not my original idea. So what I'm about to show you is something that I got from one of our incredible people in the Scentsy world, Christina Stainbrook. Hello, Kimber. So Christina Stainbrook is a superstar director out of Indiana, and she, a little bit of backstory, she was actually I was gonna say one of, but she was probably the person who, when I decided that this was a business for me and no longer a hobby, and I was trying to find my place and how I fit into Scentsy, because I sucked at booking parties and I sucked at just getting sales on my own, and I knew if there was any other way that I could do this using social media, that I needed to do this. And I remember starting to search on YouTube, and Christina was the first person that I actually started watching and that I really felt connected with. And yeah, so I should probably give her, I always would give her and do give her amazing credit for everything she does, but I should probably honestly give her credit for really helping me to change my entire mindset and realizing that there are other ways to work this business. Because when I was in that mindset back in 2013 or whatever it was, I had a lot of negativity thrown my way, and I was feeling like I don't belong doing this. Even though I loved it, I felt like I didn't belong, and it was because I found a connection with her that it motivated me to build my business. And so, got to give credit where credit is due, right? So this is not my original idea. I wish I was genius enough to come up with this amazing idea, but that's why we have an amazing Scentsy family and community. So there's my little thank you and kudos, as always, to Christina, because she's awesome. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna talk about Facebook parties, and I know for some of you that this is something that you're always wanting help with. For those of you who are newer, it may be something that maybe you've heard of, or maybe you've seen one happen and you're just trying to figure out where to start or what to do, or maybe you have tried one and it completely bombed. Hello, I am the queen of trying everything, and I can tell you I bombed more times than I have flown. So the good thing with that, and one of the things that I always like to remind everybody, is that you have to fail forward. So, and you guys have all seen the quote, heard the saying, whatever. I don't even remember who the quote is from, if it is from someone, but you have to fail in order to try, right? So you should be failing more, and we should be embracing failure more. If you're not embracing failure, then you aren't trying hard enough. Bare bones. So gonna throw a couple truth bombs today, right? So you have to be able to say, yeah, that didn't work for me. No, I tried that, it didn't work for me. And I'm not just saying blow it off. I mean, like, you really try. And then you try again, and then you try again, and then you try again until you find whatever way or however it is that it actually works for you. Because you're going to find ways like this that I'm going to share with you today. Like I said, not my work, not my idea, but I've made it my own, right? So I'm embracing this and I'm just starting to do these. So I will be tweaking these as I go along that are more me, right? I got to throw Jacqui into the mix of this. And that's what I encourage you guys to do as well. So whether that's with this idea or with any other idea that you see or hear regarding your business, that's what I encourage you to do. Try. Fail, 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 fail. Because you will find the rhythm at some points. Or you may find out, okay, this totally does not work for me. It's not my style. I gave it a good shot, not working. Hey, Roxana, hello. Give it a good shot. It's not working, right? And so now you know that's not gonna work in my business, right? So I gotta switch lanes. I gotta pivot. So we can do that at any time in our business. And I have always said that I pivot probably 8 times a day. Sometimes, I don't even know. But finding the inspiration to do something and then doing it. And even if you fail the first time, or the second time, or the third time, or the 10th time, doesn't mean that you can't find a way to make it work. Does this make sense? So you're gonna keep trying until you find the piece of the puzzle that completes that for you. And again, this can go for what we're gonna talk about today. This can go for sponsoring. This can go for sales. This can go for home parties, events, whatever you want to talk about, right? Yay, you finally got your business page up. Awesome. That's exciting. So see, that's excellent. Good for you. Isn't it good to feel like you got something accomplished? I like to check it off the list every day. It's awesome. I think it's a really great feeling, and yeah, that's awesome. So good for you. So see, that's another journey that you'll start, right? And even if you look at it that way, right? Just starting a business page, starting a VIP group, whatever it is, right? You're gonna find moments where you feel like nobody's paying attention to your post, or nobody's finding anything that you're posting interesting. Nobody's liking, nobody's commenting, nobody's nothing, right? Doesn't matter. I want you to keep posting. I want you to keep doing your thing. Maybe try something different, right? Maybe throw in a live here and there, or throw in just something completely random that has nothing to do with Scentsy. I will tell you that that is one of my secrets to keeping engagement up on all of my social media platforms, not just Facebook, because you guys probably know by now, right? Like, I'm not the biggest Facebook fan. Just not. Sorry, Mark Zuckerberg, but I'm not. But it doesn't mean that I don't work my business, and one part of that is Facebook, right? So I do have to do a lot of things to keep things interesting and to keep people engaged. And so I've found that sometimes the way to get engagement is to simply just help connect you with other people, right? We're in a relationship business, right? And so it's the same thing when you're on social media. You have to really look at it like, how can I connect with people? Maybe they don't want to hear about the specials right now or all the time, right? So break those posts up, you know, be like, hey, I'm planning dinner for the week. Drop your favorite recipe below for me, right? Give me some ideas. See something completely non-related to Scentsy that somebody can else come on and be like, oh gosh, this is gonna help me too, because I'm always looking for dinner ideas, right? So they're gonna be more engaged, and finding those little pieces that you can pull out to build those relationships, again, not only with future customers, hosts, team members, etc., but also to find that connection through social media. Okay, so excellent, Roxana. I'm so excited to see how it goes, and for you to share with us how the different things work. So when you have something that you find that really works well for you, I encourage you to share it in the group, because that definitely will help a lot of people, because trust me, a lot of people have a hard time either getting like engagement started or keeping it going or whatever. And so sharing those ideas and getting ideas, finding inspiration, huge. All right, so Facebook. I can tell you, if you were to look back on my YouTube, I have probably, I don't even know. I was trying to like think of like how many Facebook ideas that I've had over the years. Lots. I can tell you lots. And I can tell you that lots have failed, but lots have also been successful. Again, feeling forward, right? I learn what worked or what didn't work or how I need to tweak it, or wow, that really sounded too salesy and I need to cut that out, because salesy is not Jacqui, right? That's not me. That's not my brand. That's not what I try and do. And so, you know, sometimes it takes just finding your voice. Now, this is a version of a Facebook party. Awesome, Roxanne. You're going to do amazing. I know you are. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear about how it goes. Honestly, I truly, truly am. So, there's a lot of different ways, again, that Facebook parties can be done. You can look on YouTube, use your Google machine, right? Look for different ways, and not just even within the Scentsy world itself, right? But even if you do searches for other direct sales or just direct sales in general, right? You may find other ways that might work really well. I know that, oh, thank you, Roxana. That's awesome. Hopefully it was a good video. Again, failing forward. But a lot of people have their own rhythm, and a lot of people will try different ways. So some of the ways that you can do Facebook parties, of course, is just going live and doing a true live party, right? So literally going live and doing it just like if you were in somebody's living room in front of a group of people, right? So I know that there's a lot of people doing it that way. A lot of my network connections within Scentsy and the people that I follow do it. You know, they have a whole setup, like, you know, maybe something kind of, well, I pay no attention to the chaos happening around me, because tomorrow I truly have to I gotta do this whole area. But, they'll have like a whole, whether it's a bookcase, whether it's, you know, like a shelving unit like this, right? Or what have you, right? And they set everything up, and then they literally will go through, and I will tell you the tried and true method of doing that is to truly, I was trying to look for one. I know there's one somewhere in the desk, and I'm not going to try and look for it right now, but literally just using your catalog and kind of walking through it, right? I'm not saying read every page word for word, but the catalog will kind of guide you as to kind of how the party should move forward. Because if you look at your catalog, and hopefully you are looking at your catalog, right? Please, everybody say yes. Okay, because knowing our catalog and the products that we have and the information about the products is truly what is going to be the best thing for you to really learn when it comes to doing any type of selling, whether that's online, whether it's Facebook, whether it's in person, whether it's whatever, right? So that's why I encourage everybody to grab on your next order. See, I knew if I was going to do this, I was going to make it go everywhere. I gotta at least grab that. Whew, I did it without the pile falling down. Isn't that exciting? Win. Okay. The product training guide. This thing is amazing. It's $2 in the Scentsy store, right? So the next time you're putting in an order, and it's delivering to you, even if it's not like business supplies, you can still, if you're on your workstation, right, you can add anything from the Scentsy Success Store, just in case. So if y'all didn't know this, right, it'll help save you shipping. Because Like if you're like, oh, I need to buy some business supplies, like I need some catalogs or some product lists, or I need to grab that product training guide because Jacqui said to, and she said it was really important, and I believe her because I trust her, right? She's not gonna lead me astray. And trust me, this is worth way more than $12 or $2. I was gonna say $12. It's not $12, it's $2. Because it will not only give you more insight into learning more about the products themselves, but it also, like for example, here on the fragrance flower page, right? Over here, it actually gives you sales tips. So it's actually giving you tips along the way of how to really connect this fragrance flower with different people, right? And when you're talking about Scentsy again, whether it's in person, whether it's, you know, in person with a host, online, on social media, on a post that you put out there on Pinterest, I don't care, whatever. These tips are really going to help you because it's going to help you learn more about the products, but it's also going to help you because, and this is a thing that a lot of people kind of lose along the way, is as a Scentsy consultant, right, your customers, they are looking to you, right? Because in their eyes, whether you believe it or not, okay, I hope that you start to believe it and you start to work towards that self-love, right? But you have to let yourself become knowledgeable, and your customers, again, whether you believe it or not, truly look to you as the expert when it comes to Scentsy, right? Now, here's the little secret. No one's ever an expert on Scentsy. I mean, obviously, I want you to know the basics, right, of our different products and the whole 9 yards, right? Yes. Even myself, I'll be the first one to tell you, I am not the expert. I will have to pick up a catalog maybe and look at something, or if somebody asks me a question, hold on, that's a good question. How does that work, right? Or how long does that last? Or, oh, that actually comes in fragrance mist now? How did I not know that, right? We're all still learning. But to your customers, they're gonna look to you because in their eyes, you're the scent specialist, right? And so in order to do that, you have to be knowledgeable. So please, if you don't get this, but I highly recommend you do, pick up your catalog, read it, look at it, and get familiar with it, because that's gonna help you. But one of the things, if you are doing a Facebook party in and of itself, is to kind of use the catalog as kind of a guideline, right? So it's gonna start out, it's going to give you a little bit of background about Scentsy, right? If you looked at your catalog, right, it always gives you a little bit of background about Scentsy, where they're located, things like that. So when you're doing your Facebook party, right, or online party, I should just say it that way, however, whatever, you are going to give a little bit of your story. Again, those of you who are newer, you might be sitting there going, nobody cares why I joined. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Even if you say, I just joined because I love Scentsy, I don't really have a big major reason why I joined, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because that's something that spoke to you that you decided to join, right? It doesn't have to be some major life event that helped you have the decision to join. But the thing is the connection within that is going to be the way that you relate to your future team members, and also to your customers, who may or may not, even though they may say, I will never be a consultant, I just like to buy Scentsy. Trust me, those people, I'm one of those people, eventually could change their mind, right? Minds change over time, things change over time, circumstances change over time, COVID happens, right? And suddenly they're looking for something. This is why it is so important to kind of have that piece of your story, and to share that not only when you're doing a party, but also just every so often. You need to be salting and peppering that into your posts on social media and into conversations. It doesn't have to be the whole long story of how you joined or how you got your spouse to finally agree to say, yeah, fine, go ahead, let's do it, or whatever, right? No matter what, right? But sprinkling in those little things, like, this is why I love working from home. Like, that was one of my posts yesterday, and it was totally authentic, right? Because it was actually a picture my husband and I finally got in, and we set up Madison, our 10-year-old, set up her school space, because obviously she's going to be going to school online starting in September, right? So everything's going to be online. So I wanted her to have everything set up and organized and ready to go. So hopefully she'll be motivated to do it, and hopefully it will help me, because I'll be the teacher too, right? To get her through the school year. But, you know, I remember, and this was even one of the things that I told my husband, right? Like, I took a picture of it and I posted it online, right? It has nothing to do with Scentsy, right? It's a picture of her desk in her room and about her going to school online. But within the post, I kind of salted and peppered to say that I am grateful that I get to work a business from home to be able to have the opportunity to do that. Having those moments that you can salt and pepper pieces of your business into your life makes you more relatable. Same thing when you're starting a Facebook party. The same reason the catalog starts the same way no matter what catalog you look at. It's going to give you a little snippet of the backstory. So include a snippet of your story in your parties. I'm telling you, it's something that a lot of people feel is silly, or they're like, I don't like talking about myself, or again, I have no big reason why I joined, and I just started, so I'm not like a big success or anything like that, right? Like, you feel like you don't have maybe something to offer. You do. So kick those thoughts to the curb if you are sitting there thinking that, because you do. No matter if you joined today, no matter if you joined 8 years ago, no matter if you joined 6 months ago, no matter if you're feeling like you're failing right now, right? I want you to look at yourself in the mirror at some point today, or whenever you're watching this, #replay, and look at yourself and say, I'm good enough. I am made for more when it comes to this and life in general. But when it comes to this, right? Have that conversation with yourself. And if that's something that you need to do on a daily basis, then do it on a daily basis. Go into the bathroom, shut the door, right? Say it really soft. If you don't want anybody to hear, right? Whatever. You need to find that within yourself, because trust me, you guys, that self-love, that self-confidence is what is going to really make a difference in your business. Trust me. I am one of those, Miss Brianna. I'm one of those people who, I will tell you, I was not this person before I joined Scentsy. Totally not. I never, looking back, like, if I was that person and that I was in 2012, I would never be like, oh, I'll be her someday. Are you kidding me? My self-confidence was like, psh, down there. But Scentsy has given me that, and that's a blessing. That's an opportunity, right? For me as a person, for me as a woman, for me as a mom, for me as a whatever. Hello. Give yourself some validation, because you are doing great things. Because even if you don't think that you are, you joined this business. And this business can give you way more than wax and warmers, right? If that's why you joined, right? If you're like, I just love it for the product, which is honestly why I did, right? It's given me way more than that. I've gotten so much more out of it. So include that when you're talking and having your Facebook parties. Okay, all right, let me get past that. Let's get on to the goods. Okay, so this is, again, one way. I don't want you guys to overthink this. Let me just start off with that. Do not overthink this. Write it down on a Post-it note if you need to. reminder, note to self, do not overthink this, because it is really easy to do when you're doing a party, okay? Kick it out the door. This is what we're doing. Okay, so, again, not my work. Okay, Christina Steinbrook, everything's falling. I totally need to organize this all of this. Okay, and I will link, her, I know, Brianna, I love it. That's why I'm so pumped. Yes. We are, or I will link all of these resources here. So don't fret, but you can always go to Christina Steinbrook on YouTube, and her video, I think it's called Facebook Party Packs, I think. Anyway, I'll also link the video. But here's what we got, okay? Here's what we got. This is kind of how it starts, right? So she basically is saying, okay, let's have a party and let's do it super simple and let's take all the nonsense out of it, okay? Let's get the people hyped up in such a way that they don't really need the Facebook party. So when you are, I know, right, Heather? I'm going to talk about that too, because Brianna and I were just having that conversation yesterday. We found we're going to do a little different twist on that too. But we really need to take the guesswork out of it, because again, if you're anything like me, and trust me, I've done this a million times in a million different ways in my business, right? I overthink a lot of things, and I try and put too much into it when really I just need to back up, take a step back, and be like, let's let go of the overthinking. Let it go. Let's just let it be. Okay? So here's the deal. The whole thing when doing a Facebook party in this way is to really kind of just punch them with your customer service, because the overall idea of this way to do a Facebook party is truly all about the customer service. And that's why it's speaking volumes to me, and it's why I was like, oh, this is what I'm doing, right? So, oh Pam, it's me 100% of the time, all the time. So, this is, and I'm showing it up here too. Done here. Okay. So this is what we are calling a party pack. Yay! Who doesn't love fun mail, right? We all love the fun mail. Our customers love the fun mail. So let's have more fun and let's overthink this. Well, not truly overthink. Calm down. Not overthink it, but let's put more energy into this rather than, are you guys with me here? Because I guarantee you're going to relate to this. Rather than, OMG, what do I post in the Facebook party? OMG, what order does everything go? OMG, how do I need to respond? OMG, do I have to go live? Do I need to do, what do I have to? Let's cut it out all together, and let's focus on the customer service, and let's focus on the hype of the party pack. Even if they're like not familiar with Scentsy at all, who's not gonna get excited if they get this cool package in the mail? I would. I totally would. Trust me, I would. And this is how it works. So, another thing too that I'll throw in very quickly is, yes, we're calling these party packs, but I encourage you guys to get creative and think of different ways to say the word party. I really try to avoid the word party, the same way I try and avoid the word recruiting, because when I think of recruiting, I think of like numbers, right? Like I need X amount of numbers, right, to recruit. It's not recruiting. We're sponsoring, and we're sharing, and we're teaching, right? that's how we build our business. So don't think of it like recruiting, because that's not what we do. Same thing when it comes to party. A lot of people, let me tell you, when you say the word party on social media, they're gonna be like, ugh, here comes their sales pitch. I am totally not answering that question, because I'm not getting sucked into some sales pitch and then feeling forced like I have to do this whole hosting a party thing, right? We've been there, right? I know I've been there with all these other different direct sales. Not to say that they're not great products, right? Because I buy a good portion of them. I have consultants with other direct selling companies, right, that I buy things from. That's not the point. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is a lot of people, they have like a bad story that they can probably tell you. If you were to say, what has been your experience with people who do direct sales, they'll be like, oh, then I got on this mailing list, and then like they called me all the time, and then they were like bugging me all the time, and I felt so pressured, like I had to have a party for them, and then I didn't want to do the party, and I really didn't like what it was, right? They've got a story. Trust me, they do. And so, yes, we're calling these socials a Scentsy social. Does that sound better than party? It does to me. But by all means, get creative. Think of a fun way to say the word party without saying the word party. It's like the game Taboo, right? How can you talk about it without saying the word? So get creative. Call it something that you would feel more comfortable, or just give it a silly name. Who cares, right? Who cares? And actually, sometimes the sillier it is, the more interested people become. Not gonna lie. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're gonna ask someone to host a party for you without saying the word party, right? So for example, you would either maybe reach out, and I'm going to encourage you. Now, I did do, and if you guys are not following me on social media, then you can check my posts out on Instagram, or I put it on Facebook. I even put it on Pinterest too, and on Twitter. I put it on all of them, right? Hello. But I took a picture of my party pack and I posted it yesterday, and I will tell you, I got a lot of messages about it just because it looks so pretty, right? Again, it's this that they're caring about. It's not the fact that I said, hey, you want to do an online party or online social? Right? That didn't get them. That didn't get them to be like, oh, I'm so interested, right? No. They saw this and they were like, oh, I'm so interested. What is that? That's how you're getting them, okay? So I want you to try and think of somebody that you can reach out to. Maybe do a generic post. If you make one of these up, I'm going to go through it. Don't worry. But reach out to somebody. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a best friend. Maybe it's somebody that you at least have some sort of a relationship on, either in person or on social media, right? Okay. Please do not mass message people. And please do not message the person that you went to high school with 8 years ago, who you've never even spoken to on Facebook, but you just are still friends on Facebook. And you're like, never really talked to them, but I'm going to ask them to host a party. That is what we don't want, right? That is the horror story that most people get when you ask them about direct sales. That's the horror story. And I will tell you that I still, to this day, I have people that are on my Facebook who will add me to some party group that I'm like, first of all, I don't even know what that company is. Second of all, how do I know this person? Like, truly, do you guys get that too? Right? Like, I know I do still. And I'm like, okay, I'm already turned off. Because I don't want to just be added to something that I didn't ask to be added to. It gives you a bad taste in your mouth, right? Do you get the junk mail? Do you get the solicitors calling you? Do you get that stuff? Yeah. Are you excited when you get that stuff? No, not at all, right? You're like, I don't want anything to do with that now. Okay, so you're gonna actually talk to someone, and that can be in a message, but same concept applies. You're gonna reach out and be like, hey, I want to try this new, and this is how I'm doing it. So this is how I'm doing it, right? I'm trying out this new way to do, well, I'm working on my business because I'm actually working on a trip to Walt Disney World for my family. So I'm really focused on my business right now, and I'm trying a new idea, and I'm doing this social on Facebook. And so I wanted to know if you would mind asking like 5 to 10 of your friends if they would participate in this. And I'm gonna do all the work, you don't have to do anything. And I really just would love it if you would do this for me. Now, again, that's what I'm asking the people that I actually know, okay? I'm not mass messaging random people on Facebook or those long lost high school friends that somehow keep showing up on my Facebook page that I really didn't like in high school, and I really don't have any reason to like them now. Am I alone? So we want to get away from that. We want to get back to more of building the relationship. So when you're starting these, again, you can do a post, you know, hey, like if you look at my post, my post is very generic. I've got 2 exclusive spots, just 2. And I'm looking for 2 people who want to have some fun, right? And so I did that. And now what I'm doing is I'm reaching out individually to those people. I'm only going to reach out to a handful of them, but my main goal, and when I say I had 2 spots available, I really do. I want to do this twice this month, okay? But in all reality, if I just get one person to do it, then I'll do the next one and I'll host it myself. Be my own host and invite my own friends or family, right? Okay, so that's how you're going to approach the asking them. When you get someone, you're going to say, now here's the deal, okay? I don't want you to invite more than 10 people. So I just want you to pick up to 10 people that you think would be interested, or if you have friends that like Scentsy or what, you know, whatever, right? Hey, Terry. So you're going to find only up to 10, okay? And you're going to tell them, because you're going to have one of these ready to go, and you're going to, if they hadn't seen the picture already, then you're going to send them a picture of this and you're going to be like, here's the deal, because I'm going to have them complete a form, and then that way I can mail them a party pack, okay? And that's why I'm only doing this for up to 10 people. So please don't invite, you all have seen it too, right? Where they invite like all 250 people who are friends on their friends page on Facebook. Again, that's not what we're here to do, okay? We're not mass inviting people. We're asking them, and again, that also helps them because it takes the pressure off of them thinking like, oh God, now I got to reach out to all my whole Facebook friends list, and I don't know. I mean, like, really, if you were to ask somebody like to host even like a home party, right? 9 times out of 10, a lot of people are gonna be like, I really probably only have like 1 or 2 people who would like probably really want to come. And that's reality, right? For 1, we're busy in life. For 2, people, whatever, right? Okay. So you're gonna have these already made up. So what is in these? What is in these are, let me not pull those out of there. Okay, because it'll go everywhere. And again, I'm gonna share all of these. So this is the scavenger hunt, okay? And so what this is, it's just, and it actually comes in 2, and you just cut it, okay? So you just print it out on 1 piece of paper. You can use cardstock too. I just use my regular paper, okay? So Christina has created a scavenger hunt for us to use. And so in this, what it does is it says, fill out this sheet as you look through the catalog, then send me a picture of it completed to claim your prize. Now, Christina also has a version of these that she's done like a little scratch off card too, if more your style or something you want to do, go for it. The scratch off card is not going to make it or break it though, okay? So that's why I opted to say just take a picture and send it to me. Text me, really, is what I'll be telling them. But text me this after you fill it out, right? It's just scavenger hunt. Because what you're going to do when they decide that they've got maybe 5 or 6 people, they're like, okay, I've got my people. Awesome. Okay. And you're going to create a group on Facebook. I don't want you to invite anybody to the group yet. Okay? Just create the group. And it can just be a generic group too. It can just be like Scentsy Social or Summer Fun, or I don't know, something. Before school starts chaos. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, right? Call it whatever you want. And then I want you to go ahead and just put maybe just some images from the marketing tab of your workstation. If you've got just some pictures, whatever, just post a few things, right? Just a few things. You just want to have a little bit of stuff in there. Again, do not overthink what you need to have in there, okay? Don't do it. It's a trap. You will get stuck, okay? Then you are going to ask them to then put out a post that they are hosting a social, a Scentsy social, and I'd like my friends to be a part of it, right? So they can either post that or text that or ask their people, right? Remember, we're capping it at 10, no more than 10 people. That's why we don't want them to do the mass invite, okay? Now if they get like 30 people that say they want to do it, fine, that's really awesome. But then you can say, okay, we're only doing it in batches of 10. So hold on, you guys are going to get the next spot, right? And what's that going to do? That's going to create a sense of urgency and excitement. We get the next spot. There were so many people who wanted to do this that like I've got to wait for my turn, right? Like that's exciting in and of itself. They feel so special. They feel like, oh my gosh, I got in on this really cool thing over here. So that's exciting. So they're going to do that. So if that happens, that they have more people than 10, that's a great problem to have, right? More than 10 people are excited to do this with you. But again, you're going to cap it off, okay? So cap it off if you have to. Because what you're going to do is you're going to tell your host, and you're going to say, hey, Brianna, right? I'm going to use Brianna. Brianna's my host, right? I'm going to say, hey, Brianna, that's awesome. Okay, so here's a picture. Take a new picture of it or send them the picture that you already have, right? Here's a picture. And tell your people that you want to invite, okay, that here's what they're going to get. I want to send them their party packs before the party starts, right? And I want them to have them in time. So send them this link and you're going to create a form, whether it's a Google form, whether it's a Jot form. I will do a training on the Jot form later today. I will show you and do it, and I will put it on the page. Don't worry. Don't worry. And I'll also show you a Google form as well if you don't know how to do that. So just put that on ice for a second, okay? You're going to have them fill out a form. What that form is going to do is that form is going to capture the information of the people who are interested in your party, okay? Or their friends, right? You're going to ask just the absolute bare minimum. First and last name, email, mailing address, and I've put on my form cell phone because I want to be able to text them, right? So I literally just want their contact info. That's really what I want, because in the end, I'm going to bring these people into my circle, right? They're going to come into my circle of trust, and they're going to become my customers. And they have no idea, right? Surprise! No, they can always opt out later. But anyway, you're bringing them into now your circle. Now you have their contact information. Now here's why this works so well. Because when they fill out that form, when they fill it out, you are going to respond individually to those people. And it can be through email, it can be through a message, whatever, okay? But you're gonna respond back to those people. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for filling out the form. All right, this is why you're gonna make these up in advance, right? I've got your pack ready to go. I'm putting it in the mail today. I cannot wait for you to get this. Awesome, right? Short, sweet, simple, whether it's a message, whether it's a text, phone call, whatever, however you talk to them, that's what you're gonna say, okay? And then you're gonna do it, right? Because you're gonna have these already made up. I personally, and I know Christina Steinberg does this in her video too, but I personally have been using Pirate Ship, so that's how I'm mailing everything right now. If you want to choose to mail it a different way, choose to mail it a different way. If you don't want to use this packaging, use it in whatever packaging you already use, whether it's a bubble mailer, a poly mailer, a whatever. If it fits, it ships envelope from the post office. I don't care. Just put the stuff in there, okay? Get it out the door. You're going to get this out to those people, and you're going to send it out when they fill out the form. And then what you're going to do is you are going to anyway, you're going to send those out. You're going to send those out. You're going to have that first contact point of, thank you so much for filling this out. I'm sending this to you in the mail. I'm so excited, right? Now, if you're using a way to track it, which, again, another reason why I like Pirate Ship, because I can just print it, put it outside, and my postman will pick it up with the mail, or you can drop it off the post office. But it also comes with a tracking number, so I can see when it gets delivered, okay? So whether you're doing it that way or whether you're going to the post office and just mailing it anyway, that's fine too. But follow up, okay? So what I'm doing is when they get it, I'm then going to reach out again and be like, hey, check your mail today because your party pack should be in there. I'm so excited. Can't wait for you to see it, right? You're building that excitement. This is not the second time that you've had contact with that person, right? They're now starting to recognize your name. They're like, oh, this Jacqui chick, wow, she's like super excited over here. I don't know what I'm about to get, but now I'm excited. What is in my mailbox, right? It's building the excitement. That's what we're doing. Customer service. That's what we're focusing on. Remember, we're not even focusing on that Facebook stuff right now, okay? Okay, so this is your chance to wow them. This is your chance to show them why you are the best Scentsy consultant that they want to have in their lives, because you bring the fun. Okay? You bring the fun. They're excited because they now have somebody who's going to surprise them, who's going to acknowledge them, who's going to say thank you after the party, right? The whole 9 yards. We're going to throw all that stuff at them, right? Because we are here to show off how awesome we are at customer service. And the way to do that is to simply be engaged and use your follow-up skills, okay? So we're saying about how much to spend. You mean on this? Or in the party? Okay, so let me know, Trina. Okay, so then, okay, so after all, we're gonna say that there's 10 people that Brianna invited, right? I've now mailed all 10. I now have confirmation that all 10 have their party packs, right? Oh, you got your party pack? Awesome. Okay, so they're opening their party pack. What is in it is, again, it's this scavenger hunt, okay? And it just basically is making them open the party pack, first of all, and then look through the catalog, okay? So in our party pack, yes, on the packs. Okay, no worries. I'll get to that in just a second. I use these holographic envelopes. If you haven't seen them yet, I will post the link. These are a little bit more expensive. I actually have them in like all sizes. Apparently all sizes except the 8x10. I swear that's the one that I clicked on last week when I ordered more bags from Amazon. Apparently did not. So I had to put in another order last night for 8x10 bags because technically 8x10 is what will actually fit your catalog. Okay? Okay. But if you have like even, I think they're over there. You can go to the Scentsy Success Store, Scentsy Success Store, and you can just get the clear catalog mailers too, or just a regular poly mailer envelope. You guys have seen those, right? You know what I'm talking about. Like these, right? Like the poly envelopes, right? Those envelopes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So you can throw it in one of those too. So that can be cheaper. Oh. Really? might have to post a picture in the group, Trina. I'm not sure. But anyway, you can use these, you can't. You don't have to, okay? But what you're putting in them is a catalog. If you don't have catalogs, use a product list. It's not gonna kill the party, right? You got your catalog in there. I'm trying not to get all the confetti out of here. That's why I'm not pulling it all the way out. Because I got confetti in here. So you're gonna get a catalog or even a showcase brochure if that's what you've got, or a product list if that's what you've got, okay? So don't stress it. Again, don't overthink, okay? So, honestly, it's up to you, Trina, on how you spend it. I mean, this is your business, babe. So I try to stay on budget with a lot of things, but there's some things, and that's one of the things we're gonna talk about, is the whole thing about doing these party packs and doing a Facebook party in this way is they're getting this party pack. This is truly what the party's all about. It has nothing to do with that group that we created on Facebook that we're going to post in, okay? It has nothing to do with that. This is why they're going to place an order. This right here. So this is going to cost me, I've got my scale right here, but it will not cost me a whole lot to mail out, because the whole point is you want to get it thin enough so you can actually just mail it as a thin package, okay? So if you use a bubble mailer, it's probably gonna up the price a little bit more in the shipping. But really, the lighter that you keep this is the better that it's gonna be on your budget. But if you wanna go all out and use the big bubble mailer and do all the things, then do all the things. That's perfectly fine, because in the end, if it yields you a $500 party, was it worth it to spend $7 on the shipping? Yeah, right? You're gonna make that back in commission. So, but the whole point is you can do these fairly inexpensive, okay? Again, does not have to be the exact same materials. The whole point is just putting it in a package. So we've got the catalog. Now we've given them their scavenger hunt, right? They've got that in there. So they're looking through that catalog or the showcase brochure, whichever you want, right? And part of it is it says, find the stickers. There are 10 new release rub and sniff fragrance stickers placed throughout the catalog. Find them and put their page numbers here. And on the form, it has each of the new releases and a little spot so they can write the page number, right? So again, if it's the product list, that's fine. Just scratch that out or put a sticker over it or redo your own if that's what you want to do, whatever you need to do, okay? That's fine. If you need to adjust, if you're not going to send catalogs. But here's the other deal, right? We all know this right now. The rub and sniff stickers for all the new releases are sold out of the Scentsy Success Store, right? Oh, no, what do we do? Okay, so Brianna and I were talking about this yesterday, and if you have already ordered maybe something from the new catalog, or if you earn the incentive and you got your home and your sales kit and all that, right? It came with one bar of each of the new scents, right? So here's Dancing Sugar Plums. Dancing Sugar Plums. So I don't have the rub and sniff stickers for the new releases. I do have rub and sniff stickers for other scents that are in the catalog, right? But I don't have the new ones. So what I'm doing, and what Brianna is going to do as well, I'm pretty sure that's what she said she was going to do too, is I'm just going to make felt samples of each one of the scents, and I'm just going to probably staple, whatever, in the catalog, right? I'm gonna put those in the catalog. So that way they're smelling, okay? That's the whole point of the rub and sniff stickers and making them look for them, because not only do you want them to open the catalog and look through it because they're, oh my gosh, there's a scavenger hunt, I want to play, right? Everybody wants to play, but we want them to smell something too, okay? Yes, great, Ashley. See, the cellophane bag is super inexpensive. Go to Amazon and look. Yeah, you can find tons of mailers that way. This is perfect for that. So that's in there, right? So they're already active. They're already looking through your catalog. They're like, oh my gosh, look at all of this. And then even Christina did the same thing, which I'm going to do as well, because I've got a, every time that you get a scent of the month, right? If you get that kit, another reason I encourage you guys to get that, right? Because, hello, you get stickers, right? So I've got stickers of scents that are in the catalog, right? And Heather's exactly right. You're going to get PRV on samples too. So, hello. Okay. All right. We're making samples. We're making them smell the things. And then the other page that's in here, which, there it is. Where did it go? It's all right here. Okay. The other piece, there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Scavenger hunts on top. And then it's this page that says party points, right? Yes. Yes. The catalog fits in the sticker baggies. Excellent. Ashley, that's a golden nugget right there. I love that. Okay, yes. The catalogs will fit in there. So you can use those. Use whatever bags, right? Okay, party points. Now, not only are they doing the scavenger hunt, they're looking through the catalog. Now, they're like, oh, I can earn points. It says, welcome to the party. We will be earning party points during the whole thing. Keep track of what you earned. This puts the accountability on them, so you don't have to sit there and figure out points. Because does anybody else get, again, overthinking when you have to do it all for the people, right? So, hello. Oh, the ice packs too. Boom. Another golden nugget. Okay. The ice pack bags. Yep. Save those babies. All right, I'll let you know what order people ordered in. And at the end of the party, the winner with the most points will get something extra special. Now, does this mean you're giving away the farm? No. You are determining the price. Okay? Again, don't overthink it. And don't go beyond your means, okay? Use whatever you have on hand. It could be a bar of the scent of the month. It could be a scent circle. It could be, a car bar. It could be, maybe you've got a hand cream, whatever you've got, okay? They don't really care. They just care the fact that they're going to get something, right? They're going to get something, okay? I can't do, what do you mean you can't do all that? I can't, my brain doesn't work enough to be able to like figure out everybody's points and keep track of them for them. So that's why another reason I love this, the party point thing, because they, along with their scavenger hunt piece of paper, they're the ones keeping track, right? And so they get like 10 points if they join the group on Facebook that we've created. Right now we're going to add them to it because they got their party packs, they're in, right? We're going to add that. Yes, keeping track. Exactly. So I can't do it either. So they're going to mark, oh, I joined the Facebook group. Cool. Okay, 10 points. Oh, I can do that. Fill out the party pack form. Oh, yeah, I did that. I filled out the form so I could get the party. Okay, yeah, did that. Okay, 50 points. Book your own social. Remember, we're using the word social, not party here, right? 50 points. If I do my own, well, I know a few people that, yeah, I could do this. Yeah, all right, 50 points for me, right? That's what they're thinking in their heads, okay? More points to post the pack in the group. They get 10 points if they do that. They get 20 points if they post their pack on social media. If they post this and then tag me and they're like, oh my gosh, look what I got in the mail today. I'm so excited. Right? What does that do? Hello, free advertising. Okay, and then they're gonna tally their own points right here. And then they're gonna add any bonus point opportunities from the party. So if in your Facebook group, if you wanna do something else that you're like, hey, if you share this post on social media, whatever, I'll give you 10 extra party points, right? Whatever. Make up your own things in the group. Get creative, have fun. Okay. And then they have to total it. They have to write down their total, right? They have to write down their total. And then when the party's over, you're gonna say, okay, how many party points do you have? Because I need to pick the winner, okay? Boom. That takes all of the tracking off of your hands and puts it in their responsibility to take care of. Okay, so those are the things in there. I know I'm totally running over time. I'm trying to go fast. I'm so sorry. Okay, then add a little bit of candy. Just like Christina had said in hers, and I was like, oh, we're on the same wavelength. Pixie sticks. If y'all get Happy Mail from Jacqui, I send out Pixie sticks. Why? Because they're really light. Also, they won't melt. Also, they can be mailed flat. Proven fact. Okay, then I put my business card in here, but if you have your story, like if you have a rack card or anything like that of your story, or if you have your own flyers that you make up, whatever, you can add a scent warmer of the month flyer in here if you want to. When you get the harvest brochures, hello, I ordered mine yesterday. They are available. They're like $3 for 25 in the Scentsy Success store. So if you want to add one of those in there, you could, right? Okay, whatever. Okay, and then all I did was add a pen, a couple pixie sticks, and confetti, because that just makes it look like a party, right? I actually made these stickers just using Avery, and it says, yay, your party pack is here. And I printed those out last night. And so I just put a sticker on the outside of the envelope, okay? Now, if you use Pirate Ship, okay, I've got, here's my scale. Amazon, people, I think it was like $7, okay? All right, it's just a little mail scale. Okay, so here's my party pack. Now, what I'm gonna do when the big envelopes get here tomorrow, or whatever envelope you're using, this is how I'm mailing it, by the way, okay? I'm not putting it in something else, but if you are, that's fine too, okay? But I'm actually mailing mine this way, and then I'm gonna take, I don't have a heat sealer, but I know Kimber said that she ordered one off of Amazon, not too horribly expensive, but you could heat seal the top. What I have done in the past when I've mailed these out is I just take my packing tape and I just tape over the whole top of it. That's what I've done. But I didn't even think about heat sealing it. So now what I'm starting to do is use my straightener, and I just turn it on and real quick, just along the top. It will seal this for you, okay? Just don't put it down there, otherwise you're gonna seal everything and then it's a big old mess. Okay, so just seal the top either with packing tape or put it in another envelope, whatever. But this is how I'm mailing mine because I want everybody in the world to see it, okay? Okay, and everybody in the world's gonna go, oh my gosh, what is this? What's this Scentsy Scavengers? What? Right? That's the whole point. You want everybody to see it and get excited. This is happy mail. That makes everybody happy. So I'm gonna go on Pirate Ship and I'm gonna use my scale. I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm about to spend. Okay, it weighs 4.4 ounces. Hold on, let me make sure. Make sure I'm doing it right here on the ounces. Okay, it was on pounds and ounces. Yep, 4.46. So if you're not familiar, Google Pirate Ship. It is just pirateship.com. Yep, that's it. Pirate Ship. And basically what it is it's a way to get postage at a cheaper rate. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I go into Pirate Ship. I've got Pirate Ship pulled up here, okay? And then I'm mailing just a single package. So if you're like bulk mailing, you can do it that way too. Single package, okay? Then you fill out who you're sending it to, right? You know who you're sending it to because they filled out your form with all the contact info, right? You've got their email, you've got their phone number, you've got their name, you've got their mailing address, okay? You're filling all that in. And let me just, I'm just gonna put my own name in here for now, just because I just need it to tell me how much it's gonna be. Okay, and whatever, you say what type of packaging in it. This is an envelope or a padded envelope or a poly bag or a soft pack or a box and a bag, right? Well, that's what this is. So if you're using the see-through bags, same thing, right? All the same, poly envelopes too. Okay, now it asks how big and tall it is. It's going to be 8 by 10. I know that because I just had to order the bags. And if you don't know the dimensions of your bag, it's probably 8 by 10. That's just what I would, unless it's different size, completely different size. Okay, 4.44 ounces. 4.44 ounces. Okay. Okay. Get rates. It's gonna cost me $3.21 to mail this. Now, again, remember, we are only doing up to 10 people. Okay. So, is it a little bit more expensive to send a package like this? A little. Is it going to pay off because I'm going to get a party out of the deal? Yes. It's worth that for me, right? It is. It totally is. Okay? So you're going to mail this out. They're going to get it. They're going to be so excited. Then you're going to say, okay, after everybody's gotten it, right, in the mail, now what you're going to do is, if you want to go live, do your whole thing, right? What I'm going to do, this is how Christina's doing hers as well, and she's had amazing success with these so far. And other people who are doing the same concept have also had amazing success, is literally just doing it for like a 3-day cycle. Okay, so maybe starting the party on a Wednesday, closing it on a Saturday or Friday or a Saturday, right? And again, don't overthink the Facebook content, okay? Don't overthink it. Just put your regular posts in there, schedule your posts, okay? So it's even easier, because when you do a group, you can schedule posts. That's why it's different than an event. If you open an event, you cannot schedule your post. But if you open a group, you can schedule the posts in that group. So as you're mailing these out, waiting for them to get them, and you're sitting on your couch that night, oh, let's go ahead and let's just schedule some posts. Oh, here's a picture. Yep, I want to tell them about that. Oh, want to make sure that they see that brand new scent, Dancing Sugar Plums. Want to make sure, so let me do a post about that. Have that go on Thursday, whatever, right? You can do your whole party from right here while you're on your couch while they're waiting to get the party packs. That way, when the party starts, boom, all you have to do is either check in, answer questions, respond back, be like, oh, you know, somebody makes a post about your the Deja Moo warmer, right, that you put in there because it's so cute and sassy, and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, look at this cow warmer, and you're like, I know, doesn't everybody love a good cow, right? Hello. Oh yes, I did try Scent Share for a little while. It works. I just couldn't, it was something I couldn't keep up with. But Heather's right. Search Scent Share, if I can speak. Okay. That's another great way to schedule your posts. That's what that is. Anyway, so the whole point is that whatever you're putting in the Facebook group, again, they are focused on this party pack. That Facebook group is just there to help answer questions. Maybe you remind them, hey, don't forget, put your order in. But even Christina said that what she finds is that people begin ordering before the party even starts. Like as soon as they get their party pack, they're so hyped, right? And they got your text or your message that said, hey, check your mail today, the party pack's on there. And then they instantly went, grabbed it, did their little scavenger hunt, and was like, oh my gosh, oh, look at all this cool stuff, right? And then they already placed their order for the party. Like they're already ordering before her Facebook party even started, just because they got this and they were so excited to open it, and they looked at it and they were like, OMG, I must have all the things, right? This is why they're excited about the party, okay? And then you're gonna do your party just like you would any other party. So however you want them to pay you, okay? You can post that in the Facebook group, or you can print it out, do another little sheet, print it out at home, right? Here's how you're going to order, right? Here's my Venmo. You can send me your Venmo, or send me, yeah. What is your Venmo, or what is your PayPal, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I will invoice you, just send me your order, whatever, however you do it, right? I'll send them an invoice, get their payment. You're gonna close out your party, then you're gonna tell your host, or before you close out the party, you're gonna tell your host, oh my gosh, look at this, you're at a $350 party. So now you've got, you know, these half off rewards. Now you've got $30 some in product credit. What do you wanna go for free? This is so awesome, right? So you're gonna do that. You're gonna close your party out just like you would any other party. And how did it go so well? Right here. Not because of all the clever stuff, and not because you went live in Facebook, and not because you this, how easy is this? Like I'm putting together, so far I've got 13 of them, 14 of them put together already. I'm just waiting for the envelopes to come tomorrow, or the new bags to come tomorrow, because and if I didn't mention it, I think I forgot, Pirate Ship, I just printed out. If you've got a Dymo printer, you can print it that way and it'll be like a sticker. I just print mine on regular paper, cut it, and then I tape it to the back of my envelope. And again, seal this however you want, and then that's literally how it gets mailed off. The pirate ship label's there, so it's already got its postage, and then literally I leave it out on the shelf outside our house, and my postman picks up all my mail. That's how it goes out. I didn't have to leave the house. Hello. You can't schedule posts with that anymore? I guess, I don't know. That's a good question about that. Yes, make this a team thing. Get together and make party packs. I love it. Yes, do that. Please do that and take pictures and then share it on your social media. I know, I'm way over time. Okay, Justin's like, hello. He's got to go to work. Okay, so that's the party pack idea for Facebook, okay? I will, after I make his lunch and he goes off to work, I will come in here and I will post not only the link to Christina Steenbrook's original training on this, because she probably does it, I know she does it way better than I do, so you can watch hers too if that helps you, and of course then you'll have the links to the scavenger hunt and to the point tracker, the party points, okay? So both of these are in there. She even gives on her and the link to her Google Drive to where you can print out the scratch off tickets if you want to do scratch off tickets too. Like I said, I'm not doing that. I'm just doing it this way. And yeah, I don't have all the rub and sniff stickers, but I'm going to use felt samples, put them in the catalogs for them to find them. And then what I'm doing, just because I don't want them just smelling those, is I'm literally going through any of the stickers that I have from previous season, whatever. Like I've got some stickers of, look, this is from Saddle Up from when it was Scent of the Month in May of 2019. Hello, this is in the catalog now. I have stickers still, right? So I'm still going to use any other stickers that I can, because I don't want them just stopping at just those scents, right? I want them to look through the whole catalog and also smell more things, because the more they're smelling, the more they're getting like, wow, this whole thing smells amazing, right? Hello, Scentsy sells itself because they are smelling it. That's the point. And then you're going to have some fun. The only other thing I added in here, which y'all know, confetti, okay? Add some confetti, seriously. Everybody's loving the confetti thing, and some people might hate you for it, but honestly, does it look like a party if you have confetti? Yeah, it does. You want to add some more stuff to that? You want to do a little party blower thing? Add that to it. Now, it probably won't be as flat, so it may cost you a little bit more in shipping, but again, that's up to you on what you want to do there. Yeah, it's a fun, Heather's right. It's an excellent way to use the stuff that you've got on hand. Like, I mean, these things have been sitting over here and I'm like, what am I going to use those for, right? And sometimes I use them for these postcards that go out, or just when I do random mailings, right? I use them on different things. But hello, if it's a current scent, I'm sticking it on that darn catalog. It's going everywhere. I'm going to use up what I've got. And yeah, so there we go. There's the Facebook party pack with the crazy training from Jacqui. Like I said, Christina is much better. Thank you, Heather. But, yeah, I mean, the whole thing. So this is really going to, I think it's going to be a game changer for my business, because this right now is where I'm putting my focus, because I need more parties. I'm working on a trip to Disney World for my family, okay? And if that means that I gotta sit here and make up party packs and mail them out so I can earn a trip to take my family to Walt Disney World, then that's what I'm gonna do. Plain and simple, right? That's what I'm gonna do. It is. It's what I'm going to do. And the goal is to hopefully, again, those people who are going to be involved in your party pack, right? That you've got their information, they're hopefully gonna order, and even if they don't, you still have their info, because remember, just because they can't order now doesn't mean they may not want to order later when that Jack Skellington comes out, right? They may really be like, oh, I have to have that. Then they're going to want it. Exactly. And we've got Guardians of the Galaxy coming. Okay, so they're going to get excited about that stuff too. But that's what I've got for you today. So sorry it was so long and drawn out, and I could have done much better. So, but you get the point. I will post more stuff. You guys, I encourage you to do this. I know Brianna and I are doing it. I know Heather's doing it. Emily and Chelsea, rock it out, girls. Rock it out. Get together. Make some party packs. And let's have some fun. And share. When you guys make yours up, please share in the group. Because, of course, you can look at mine all day. You can look at Christina's all day. But, yeah, we want to see yours, too. How are you doing yours? How did you figure out a different way to mail them or a different way to do it up, right? Cool stuff. So, sharing is caring. All right. I love you all. And thank you, Heather. I love you all, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope that you learned something or took something away from this. And I know it was a little scattered, but this is my original Facebook content that I do for my team once a week. So it's the fun stuff that gets us through and builds our businesses. So peace, love, happiness. Bye.